60 education experts from universities, vocational colleges and school unions throughout Australia are here to talk about how to continue attracting Chinese students at a time when Australian universities are losing their academic reputations. The most recent list of the world's top 100 universities published each year by the Times of London ranked the highest-rated Australian college, the University of Melbourne, in 34th place last year. That's down 6 places from 2012. But that hasn't translated into fewer overseas students' visa applications, especially from China. The Australian Visa Office here says it got nearly 30,000 visa applications from Chinese students over the past year. That's up by more than 20% from the year before. Some Australian education experts say that's partly because their universities care more about students' future career.
Say, for example, we have workshops, we have courses on time management, how to manage your time, and then we have programs designed to increase their capability in critical thinking and analyzing problems.
And also that there is always a work experience component and internship part. So this gives students some practical experience that gives them confidence, and then with their English and the knowledge that they gain, those are positive outcomes.
We have, as in Australia, have what's called post-study work, PSW. So students on completion of their degree, if they study in Australia for 2 years or longer, are immediately eligible for what's called post-study work.
Monkhouse says that means students with those special visas can stay in Australia for another 2 years to get some work experience before deciding where to go next. It's all part of Australia's effort to bring its overseas study industry back to life. While Australia says students' visa applications are up, China's Education Ministry says the number of Chinese students in Australian universities has been dropping over the past 4 years. It says there were about 90,000 in 2010, but only around 70,000 2 years later. One local overseas study agent says that's why the Australian government loosened its visa policies last year by adding the PSW program. And she says there are other things that Chinese families have to consider.
Another factor is the exchange rate of the Chinese yuan to the Australian dollar. From 2010 to 2012, the rate rose from 5 to around 7. That hindered many Chinese people's immigration and study plans in Australia. Many just decided not to apply due to the high rate.
Fu says the PSW policy has brought a 5% increase in the number of her clients over the past year. And she says rather than picking just any Australian school in order to avoid taking the Chinese gaokao, most Chinese students and their parents now care more about the quality of the individual schools there. Zhang Niben, ISIS for CCTV, Shanghai.